What's up, y'all? Tactical Outdoors here, coming to y'all with another video today to show you how one of the most popular handguns in the entire world works, and that would be the Glock. This here is a Glock 17. It's a full-size 9mm pistol. And just to jump right into the video, first thing you need to do when you want to fire the gun is disengage all the safeties. Now, some people say Glocks have no safeties. That's actually not true. A Glock has 3 safeties. One is here on the trigger. This little lever on the trigger face is a safety. If you try to pull the trigger without pulling that, it will not pull. See, that hits right there. So, check, make sure your chamber is empty before you pull the trigger. Point the gun in a safe direction. Pull the trigger to take down the Glock. So that was your first safety, was on the trigger. Now, if you can see this little piece sticking up right here, when you pull the trigger, it's actually pulled. When you pull the trigger, it goes vertical. Now when it does that, it pushes on this right here, which is your safety plunger. What that does is stop your striker, which is right here, from hitting the primer. The only way the striker can hit the primer is if this is depressed. Then your striker can go forward and hit the primer. If it is not depressed, your striker cannot go forward. So that's your second safety. Your third safety is actually in this trigger group right here. There is a vertical slot in the piece of plastic in the trigger group that allows this piece right here to drop down and disengage from your striker. So this piece right here actually interfaces with the back or the front of your striker and pulls it back. As you pull the trigger, it pulls the front of your striker to the rear. Then once it gets past a certain point, this piece will drop down, allowing the striker to slip off of this piece, and it will come forward. The firing pin will strike the primer on the back of the round will explode. Now, when the round explodes, all the expanding gases will force your slide to slide backwards on the gun, like so. So the gun will open. Then, in here, there is your ejector, which is this piece right here. Will be holding on to the rim around the back of the round. Then it will pull the round back and it will run into this piece, which is your ejector. Now when it hits that, it will throw the round out of the open chamber. Then on the bottom here, so when your chamber is open, it will look a little something like this. Your barrel will be in there, but it'll be in the open position. So this piece right here, this raised piece of metal will grab a round out of the top of the clip, which would be sitting right here. It'll grab that round and it'll push it forward, seat it into your chamber. The gun will go into battery, and then after the gun is into battery, the whole process will start over and you will be able to fire another round from the Glock. So once you're here, that ramp that I just showed you will be under there. It'll grab a round from the top of the magazine, pull it forwards, load it into the chamber. When the chamber pops up right there, that means your gun's in battery. Then all you have to do is disengage all 3 safeties again by basically pulling the trigger. Same thing will happen. Striker will hit the primer. Expanding gases will force the slide to the rear. The ejector will eject the shell. The ramp will grab another one, bring it into battery, and then you're good to go again, and you just continue to pull the trigger until your magazine runs empty. And in that case, the orange magazine follower this ledge right here will push up on your slide lock, and that will lock the slide to the rear, letting you know the gun is empty, so that you can drop a mag, load another one, send it home, and repeat the entire process again. So that there is how the most popular handgun in the world, the Glock, works, what the majority of the parts do, and how it cycles. So thanks for watching.